Leo tupo katika jiji la Nairobi ambapo tunapata kuongea na wananchi kuhusiana na mfumo wa finance bill ambayo inapata kupitishwa, inaaminika itapitishwa siku ya Alhamisi wiki hii. Na leo kumekuwa na maandamano pia katika jiji la Nairobi ambayo yalikuwa yakiongozwa na mwanaharakati Boniface Mwangi. Na sasa tunataka kuongea na raia na wananchi wenyewe tujue wanasemaje kuhusiana na finance bill. Kusemekana kwamba Rais William Ruto na naibu wake Rigathi Gachagua watafanya kila wawezalo ndipo kuweza kupitisha finance bill 2023. Mambo ndugu yangu?
Salama.
Mwenda, je, wewe unaitwaje?
Naitwa Simiyu.
Unaitwa Simiyu. So, if I may ask, what is your say according to you in regards to the current living standards that we have in the country?
Yeah, the living standard has gone up. Life has become really expensive. But I know your next question, if you don't ask me, I know what it's coming from. You are going to ask me, what do you think? Where do you think came from? I think the expense and the high life, the expense of life right now has not been caused by this current government. This current government has only been in power for 7 months. So 7 months you cannot rob Kenya, the whole of Kenya, and said people buy unga at 250. Okay, even the last year prior to the elections, we were buying unga at 230. So I know this, the one that has messed the country is the previous government. So that's my position.
You are telling us that Ruto should be given time to work together with this team so that you will improve the living standards of the people.
Yeah, actually that's what I'm saying, and what I'm saying is the problem is Ruto has had to take the devil's face to bring us back afloat, because those who are singing us and they were even willing to sing us even further. I believe if the loans that President Uhuru was taking, if even he channeled them only to affordable housing, to affordable housing only. I don't know which kind of Kikuyu Uhuru was, because Kikuyus, I was not born here in Nairobi. I was born in Western. I came here to Nairobi. Kikuyus buy land. They bought land all over here. They go to banks, get loans, they build houses, and then we tenants pay the rent. They are paying the banks. The houses pay themselves. So if Uhuru could have taken that money and placed it on affordable housing, the houses would be this. There are so many of them, and all of us would be paying rent, and we won't be having a problem because we would be paying the Chinese, and life will be already very comfortable. So I believe Ruto should be given a chance.
Ruto should be given a chance. But let me ask you, Ruto alituambia when during the campaign period, Ruto told us, nikiweka Biblia chini.
Akiweka Biblia chini. You know what Ruto did not know? Let me tell you what Ruto did not know.
What?
I'm telling you what Ruto did not know because I know. Let me tell you what Ruto did not know. When Kibaki left the government, when Moi left the government for Kibaki to take the government, Moi did not rob the government, okay? Moi did not take things and money and place in helicopters and go with it. Moi left whatever was and left it there. So Kibaki had something to begin from. When Ruto took the government, plus his Gachagua Rigiji and his team, all of them, Akina Moses Kuria, they come to intelligence that people are putting money in choppers and flying them out of the treasury. Now, don't tell me that is wrong, because if it was wrong, the first one to have known it was wrong would have been Raila.
But we all know.
But Raila did not dispute that. Do you know why Raila did not dispute that? Between you and me, and Raila, who knows better in this government?
Yeah, Raila knows better, but let's talk as watu ambao wanaelewa the current government that we have. This government, Ruto, the current regime ambayo iliiba pesa yenye unasema iliiba, he was the deputy president of the nation.
Thank you for asking me that question, and you are just repeating the same question Yvonne Okwara Matole asked the president on the presidential debates previously before he became the president. But I want to tell you that it is on record, Uhuru Kenyatta saying that when we saw that somebody cannot be of help, we put him aside and brought in another. You mean you are not in Kenya?
Yeah.
Tulimweka kando. Ona, tulipoona kwamba watu hawasaidii, tukawaweka kando, tukachukua wengine wasaidie. So if Uhuru confessed, and he was the president, and confessed that he put Ruto aside, you are the one who are telling me you know better than Uhuru. Who told us that he placed Ruto aside?
Yeah, tuseme Uhuru alimjua Ruto kuliko venye sisi tunamjua, si ndio? But let me ask you one thing. Do you think that kuweza kupandisha ushuru kwa kila bidhaa katika Jamhuri ya Kenya ndio itaweza kulisaidia hii jamhuri yetu ya Kenya?
Kupandisha ushuru is wearing the devil's face to save Kenya. What I believe is that Uhuru was taking the money but was not using all of it on development. What Uhuru took, the trillions he took, he used 40% on development. The rest is on family business, because if that money was there, because the only visible thing is like the expressway. From Rironi to Mlolongo, somewhere there.
Expressway, it's not government.
And SGR, yeah, those things. If these things were on development, they would be bringing back, they would be paying back for themselves. Look at the motor bodas. You see bodas, we bodas, many of us have new bikes. New bikes, one bike costs 150k. No Kenyan has... No Kenyan has 150k to go buy a bike. What we do, we go to the shops, convince those guys we are honest, they give us bikes, we come get customers, what they pay, we pay back some, and the others we use to feed the family. If the loans were taken in that sense, because I hear Uhuru, I don't know, he studied commerce in Amherst or whatever. If he was taking loans in that sense, that the loans could pay for themselves, it would not be Kenya. So the reason for taxing is stopping to take loans, because if he doesn't tax us, then he has to go get loans to pay for those that to sustain the government, to maintain the government, to sustain the government, the expenses, the government expenditure, and also to pay other loans. So we can't keep taking loans to sustain our lives and paying other loans. No, what we need to do is to stop, and to stop, somebody has to. Sometimes things get hard. Sometimes people scale down in their houses. Sometimes people who are eating meat begin eating greens, and life get harder. We get from 2-bedroom to single room or just 2 rooms, and the toilet is outside. Sometimes we have to tighten the belt to get back up. So that's what Ruto is doing. That's what I believe. And when I tell you, I speak my truth from my heart.
That's what you believe. But do you believe that is what every Kenyan believes right now?
Every Kenyan just needs to be taught and to be enlightened.
Uwe nikuulize, maisha kwako yakoaje?
Ni magumu tu kama vile yako kwako. In fact, kwako yanaweza kuwa better. But yakiwa hard hivyo, najua kuna kuanga. You know, I'm a father in my house. I am the man of the house. Yeah. Sometimes we want to scale down. Sometimes we want to ambia mtakula greens, hakuna chumvi, just eat like that. We will try, and ni wiki maybe tukipona tena, tukirecover, we'll buy the good things again. So sometimes I know how to tighten the belt in my house. That's why Kenya wasilia kama watoto wangu vile wanalianga. Kenyans need to reason and to be intelligent and to be mature. Me watoto ulia saa zingine, but sometimes me and my wife we sit down and tell her this and this is not going to be from now. After you travels, whatever you are not going to go. This hair will stay like that for the next 6 months until we fix things. That's what Ruto is doing, and that's why Kenyans are crying like it.
But you are me hearing how you are speaking. It seems you are an ardent supporter of the government. Let me now ask you.
I am a supporter.
You are a supporter of the government. Yes. Now let me ask you a question. The current regime that we have, tunajua kutax haimanishi tumejisaidia. Tunaweza taxiwa ndio na hii pesa iende kwa mifuko ya watu wachache tena.
I was just advising my friends a little earlier ago. When you are scared that what you have or what you are raising and what you are buying will be stolen, what you do is you hire a watchman. Unaandika watchman. Ima boma tajiri hawa hindi wameandika ma watchman. Kare kila boma iko na watchman. Why? Tuko na hata wengine wako na dogs at night. You see, not just trusting man alone. He has to walk around the dog because it can sniff and smell things from very far away. Now, the watchman, ask me the watchman for the government, the official leader of the opposition. That's where the Kenyans have, in fact, that this Baba and the team, Akina Makao Mutua and Eugene Wamalwa, these people who are learned, they should have had brains and told us that this government, it has the majority, the bill will go through. The best to think ahead is to look for a way to protect the money. Wait till I finish. So once they have taxed people, we need something. So what they would be urging Kenyans to do is to demand for a government to have a clause in the constitution that will require and will demand for the government, this government we are hired, you keep saying we are the bosses. Of course we are. We would have demanded and conditioned and forced the president to have a clause in the constitution to say the budget and the expenditure and everything should always be laid on the table of the opposition leader.
So that the opposition
can verify and can check everything else, and that's how we shall do it. In fact, we will have evidence, even if we cannot, because the constitution does not allow us to take him to court now. But if he gets off the seat, we have now the evidence to take him to court and to jail him and to take back his assets. That's what they should have thought ahead. This opposition we have. That's what I am screaming to Kenyans. Tell the opposition they cannot stop the government. The government has the majority. Tell the opposition to think ahead of a way to fence. To fence the money that we are going to raise, because I am pro-raising that money. And I'm saying the government is not even organized enough. It has not even arranged for a way for us who are not employed to have a way to raise that money. I would have been very much willing to guide the government we raise the money. But the point is, after we raise it, we need the hot money. Ruto is not an angel. Ruto is a human being. Yes, he has kids. You don't get kids when you are an angel. So Ruto is a human being. Maybe he can feel like pinching a little bit. The only way to protect what he's going to get, because it's the majority. The government is the majority, and that thing is going to go through. The only way to protect what is going to go through and the money they are going to tax is to have the official leader of the opposition with an office that has a secretariat. You know, to have assistants, people even to have economic experts who can look through things. The way David D is arranging for things in the State House for the government to run, we need to have another financial expert in the opposition office to protect our money. So that is where they are failing. The opposition is failing Kenyans, and Baba is failing so miserably. But maybe Baba is grown old. Maybe we need younger people like Eugene Wamalwa, Makau Mutua, and forget Mother, and these other people to get clever.
Why can't Mother be a leader of the opposition, or Kalonzo Musyoka?
Mother is not even listening at all. If Mother can take time to go to court to damn this Maina Njega.
So what is the problem with Mother Karua representing
the women in Kirinyaga who suffered? The women were circumcised by force. The women were told that for this cow to sleep up to tomorrow and for protection, you need to pay something. People suffered. Mother doesn't know that. You know why she doesn't know that? You know, I don't know if she has a brace of her own. If she was, she had ears on the ground. If she was in relationship with the ground, if she was close to the ground and lived with people, she would have known that Mugigi is not a good thing. I don't say Maina should die. No, Maina should live. Yeah, everybody has a right to live. But maybe he can change with time. But once you are faith...
But Maina is a pastor.
Well, he is a pastor. I'm not going to know people's hearts. I'm also a pastor, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm a pastor. That's why I can speak my truth openly and freely and shout it when you don't have a microphone. You can shout when you are at the other end, you'll hear. But people really suffered. If they have changed, then the kind of songs they were singing at the DCI, maybe he could have told them, no, calm down and we have to go this way and guide those youth. Not just leave those youth to be rogue and to be, uncontrollable like that. No. So I'm not talking about Maina. You do not ask me about Maina. You are asking me about the finance bill and the life, the cost of life in Kenya as of now.
How about Kalonzo leading the opposition?
Well, Kalonzo doesn't know. Kalonzo doesn't have a stand of his own. Because minus Raila, you don't see Kalonzo anywhere. If you don't see Raila and the team, his orange team, where will you see Kalonzo? Okay. Until the day Raila will come back, even if he's abroad.
Putting Kalonzo aside, how about your representative from the Western Kenya in the current government, Mr. Musalia Mudavadi,
yes, has
been, not a lot is heard of him in the corridors of power nowadays.
Because he's busy working. Okay? When somebody is busy working, I heard another day the president was saying that you even it was in an interview at the State House, and he was saying that the president was saying that his Kitambi has even reduced. He's busy working. That's what I believe. But you see, to judge this government and this performance, I begin from 3 years from this day. And if I'll push it and go and begin I'll begin from 2 years from today. Right now, even if you tell me the government is, that was my decision. I'll stay with that decision for 5 years. I'll still support them and wait. But the caution I would have taken is to hire a watchman and the official opposition leader. That's where Baba is failing us. Go tell Baba. We'll have, in the previous governments, in the previous elections, 3 previous elections, I fought for Baba. I fought for Baba. The first one I voted at Kitengela. I voted for Baba seriously. It's me who changed on this particular one to vote for Ruto. But I will not go explaining that for now. I have to work and I need my next customer, so I'll not spend the whole day with you.
Yeah. Thank you for your time, and thank you for supporting the government. Not many will take the stand that you have taken.
Thank you.